This ought to do it! Let's see you fight your way out of this! Pile on!
All units, getting calls about a disturbance. Stand by for location.
Power drive! I'm gonna son of a bitch. Get him! He's this way! Where are you? It's on me!
If we stay still, we're dead.
I got the son of a bitch!
Off all these assassins. Think we'll see peace? Don't count on it. But he owns half the real estate in the neighborhood. He's gonna be rolling in cash. So we should give us some. All right. Let's say you're rich as the boss. Bunch of guys come asking for something. What do you say to them? Hell no. Why the hell would I do that? So now you've got your answer. But yeah, never mind.
Stay away from the tower, Batman. I've got work to do, and now you're just getting in my way. match for my vastly superior intellect, as you'll soon discover. Keep it up, Batman, and you're going to be very, very sorry.
This can't be real! Kick his ass so Oh, this ain't fair!
You're quickly approaching the point of no return. I'd turn back if I were you. You must be feeling pretty good about yourself, Batman. I mean, you took down all the towers, which means you foiled my plan. Except, oh wait, I already have all the data I need. And as soon as I'm done uploading it, so will everyone in Gotham.
There's still time for me to put an end to this.
True, there is. Just not very much. It was a valiant attempt, though. You get an A for effort, but an F for impact.
That's the bat? He's real? I give up! I give up! We gotta get in on that action. Get him! Mario!
I got multiple calls available. Sending them out in priority order.
The bats showed up!
Take him out! They're fighting with that freak! Get him!
I told you!
Showed him.
It's our fault. Those guys are fighting the bat!
Ah, treat!
Ah!
What's... We got him! Ah!
Get up in his face!
According to the police report, the victim died from a single gunshot wound to the chest. But who killed him, and why? Examining the body should provide a lead. According to the police report, the victim died from a single gunshot wound to the chest. But who killed him, and why? Examining the body should provide a lead. Owen Grant. He's an investigative journalist. Did an interview with him last year. Must have been chasing a big story to be out here. And there's a camera strap around his neck. But where's the rest of it? This trail indicates the victim tried to escape before succumbing to his wounds. Spatter analysis indicates the shot came from below. Grant must have dropped the camera when he was hit. Reviewing the reconstruction will help me find it, assuming the shooter didn't get there first. Alfred.
Sir?
I'm sending you some data taken from a camera. See if you can ID the subject in the shots.
Certainly, sir. Just give me a moment. Here we are. One Chucky Burks. I'm sending you his last known location.
Oh, no! I'm the victim here! Been waiting to punch someone all day! He's hurt? behind the back! Don't let him get away! No way! Doesn't come down here. Show me what you... Oh, crap!
Look, I don't want to...
What do you want?
Justice. You killed a man. Why?
He was gonna expose our counterfeiting. I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice. Alfred, let GCPD know that Chucky Burks has been apprehended for the murder of Owen Grant. Send them my current location along with the case file details.
At once, sir.
Go ahead.
So the fire's almost out, but it looks like we've got a body here. Cause of death currently unknown. Gonna need a forensics team to take a look.
Copy that. We'll get someone to you. Keep the site secured until they arrive.
I don't stand a chance, do I? Evacuate!
Available units call-in status. Possible assignment incoming.
Your time is up! You will not leave without your head! You aren't even worth my time! I will see you in hell!
The Ellsworth building. It wasn't someone.
What's the joke?
He's got bombs all over the city. That was just a taste. Do we know where? I mean, what if my apartment building's a target? I don't have a good answer.
I don't have a good answer for you. Whoa! What is that? Wait!
This is Anarchy, and you're listening to Free Wave, radio of the people, for the people. I thought I'd kick things off tonight with a reading from Plain Words. But first, a little background for those of you who haven't been paying attention. In the late spring of 1919, The United States was subject to a series of bombings carried out by the disciples of Luigi Galliani. Galliani was an adherent of a philosophy known as propaganda by the deed. In its simplest form, it is the belief that actions speak louder than words, violent actions being the loudest. In June, several large bombs were detonated across the United States. At each site, flyers were left behind. They bore the title, Plain Words. The bombings were meant to call attention to the serious issues facing American citizens. The freedoms once guaranteed to them by the country's founders were slowly being stripped away. The government's increasingly fascist tactics would culminate in the Red Scare. Fear of the outsider led to increased warrantless surveillance, raids against U.S. citizens, mass imprisonments, and in some cases, execution. If it sounds familiar, that's because it is. Just replace communist or socialist or anarchist with the word terrorist. The names change, but the repressive tactics and fear-mongering stay the same. The text I'm about to read you is nearly a century old. That it's still just as relevant today shows you how little we've managed to learn. Until we break the shackles of our fascio-capitalist masters, we will never know true freedom. So, without further ado, here is Plain Words. The powers that be make no secret of their will to stop, here in America, the worldwide spread of revolution. The powers that be must reckon that they will have to accept the fight they have provoked. A time when the social question solution can be delayed no longer. Class war is on, and cannot cease but with a complete victory for the international proletariat. The challenge is an old one, O democratic lords of the autocratic republic. We have been dreaming of freedom. We have talked of liberty. We have aspired to a better world. And you jailed us. You clubbed us. You deported us. You murdered us whenever you could. Now that the great war waged to replenish your purses and build a pedestal to your saints is over, nothing better can you do to protect your stolen millions and your usurped fame than to direct all the power of the murderous institutions you created for your exclusive defense against the working multitudes rising to a more human conception of life. The jails, the dungeons you reared to bury all protesting voices, are now replenished with languishing conscientious workers, and never satisfied, you increase their number every day. It is history of yesterday that your gunmen were shooting and murdering unarmed masses by the wholesale. It has been the history of every day in your regime. And now all prospects are even worse. Do not expect us to sit down and pray and cry. We accept your challenges and mean to stick to our war duties. We know that all you do is for your defense as a class. We also know that the proletariat has the same right to protect itself. Since their press has been suffocated, their mouths muzzled, we mean to speak for them the voice of dynamite, through the mouth of guns. Do not say we are acting cowardly because we keep hiding. Do not say it is abominable. It is war, class war, and you were the first to wage it under cover of the powerful institutions you call order in the darkness of your laws behind the guns of your boneheaded slave. No liberty do you accept but yours. The working people also have a right to freedom, and their rights, our own rights, we have set our minds to protect at any price. We are not many, perhaps more than you dream of, though but are all determined to fight to the last, till a man remains buried in your Bastilles, till a hostage of the working class is left to the tortures of your police system, and will never rest until your fall is complete, and the laboring masses have taken possession of all that rightly belongs to them. There will be bloodshed. We will not dodge. There will have to be murder. We will kill because it is necessary. There will have to be destruction. We will destroy to rid the world of your tyrannical institutions. We are ready to do anything and everything to suppress the capitalist class, just as you are doing anything and everything to suppress the proletarian revolution. Our mutual position is pretty clear. What has been done by us so far is only a warning that there are friends of popular liberty still living. Only now we are getting into the fight. You will have a chance to see what liberty-loving people can do. Do not seek... Devil's paid agent.
Requesting any.
something nearby, no? Plenty of diners. None of them open. Break into one. Freaking door. Sorry, officer. We didn't steal nothing except for some food. Yeah, you're on your own with that. I'm not getting arrested over a sandwich.
Hey, he's here! My God! Why won't you die? Gotcha!
Fire damage is going to make evidence collection difficult. I should start by identifying the victim. Dental records indicate his name is Alex Kane. He's a small-time arms dealer that frequently works with the Penguin. Cause of death was a gunshot wound to the heart. The fire must have been set in an attempt to cover the killer's tracks. DNA evidence indicates the killer fired from close range. This suggests the two men knew each other. Maybe it was a deal that went bad. Interesting. The fire was actually started by the victim. Chemical residue points to an incendiary grenade. Guess an arms dealer always comes prepared. The spread pattern means the killer would have been trapped here, though. But there's no second body. He must have found a way out. The killer made his way up the wall in an attempt to avoid being overcome. I should follow his route and see where it takes me. There's no way he could reach that ladder. I should review the crime scene to see how he made his escape. These prints belong to King Lou, one of Penguin's top hitmen. Chances are I'll find him at the docks. I wonder what Kane did to deserve this.
Available units, call-in status. Possible assignment incoming.
Not gonna take this anymore. You gotta pay like everyone else. That's the deal. That deal was with Loeb, and Loeb's dead.
Dispatch, this is Delta 2-7 requesting backup. Officers... Take your best shot! Check this out! Watch him! I had a troubled childhood. Whoa, Sam! Where are you? Gonna fuck him out!
Keep my head down, get paid.
gun!
Look for survivors. No survivors. Someone will pay for this. I need to set up a crime scene to find out who. The helicopter was spinning out of control. The pilot was killed on impact, not from the gunshot I heard. But what caused him to lose control? Maybe I can learn more back on the rooftop. I can analyze the first point of impact from here. The helicopter's tail rotor was severed when the fuselage hit the building. I should review the crime scene and find that tail rotor. The helicopter crashed when a high-powered round shattered the tail rotor. The ballistics analysis will lead me to the shooter's position. This doesn't add up. This man's a member of SWAT. So why'd he fire on a police helicopter? This man didn't fire at the helicopter. He was aiming at me. The ballistics trace indicates this officer was killed by a ricochet from the same round that took down the chopper. There's only one person capable of a shot like this. Deadshot. The trajectory analysis will lead me to Deadshot's firing position.
I got multiple.
Just as I suspected, the shell casing matches others in the criminal database, and they're all linked to Deadshot. But his trail ends here, unless... There are numbers on the bullet casing. 451326. Looks like a radio frequency.
Hello, Batman. I see you decoded my message. Well done. But I'm afraid playtime's over. Come meet me at the bank so I can put a bullet in you and collect my prize. Oh, and in case you're thinking of backing out, I've got a hostage and a very itchy trigger finger.
It's fair that we all gotta pitch in to buy weapons from the Penguin.
Not here. Not now. We're screwed. I've been waiting to punch someone all day. Get in there and fight!
Black mask. Those two guys ain't so...
What you hiding for? Look at that! It's him! What do you want?
Hey, they're fighting that.
We'll rearrange your face. Look what I got for you. Don't hurt me. I had a troubled childhood. Ugh.